Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of the Daily Dominion by Holtz. Yeah, it's a little later today. I am not at home all day, so let's get to it. Yeah, there is the new. I think this is the aristocrat. I looked at the cards earlier, yeah, in the kind of preparation for tomorrow's tournament, and I saw this card, which I think was called aristocrat, and we can see. If it's in the daily, yeah, there is. These are new cards. So there is Rising Sun already in the daily today. That's nice. So that they included it. 4-3 open. And yeah, let's look at Panic first. The prophecy that activates once 5 of those suns have been accumulated. Yeah, this basically says when you play a treasure plus 2 buys. Okay, that sounds nice. But then when you discard one from play, return it to its pile. So any non-duration treasure, basically, and even those, after the duration effect, return to their pile. So the only treasures who are not going back are those who don't have a pile, which is like cursed gold or heirlooms. Heirlooms. Yeah. They're immune to panic. So this is definitely interesting. I mean, it basically means you run out of natural treasures. You have to build either rebuy them, which you can with you can rebuy coppers here because you get 2 buys if you have to, or you simply build your deck around alternative um, treasure, virtual payload, basically. So how does Panic get activated? Let's see what the Sun cards are. There is Poet, yeah, one Sun and Mountain Shrine, also a Sun. So every time one of those is played, the way I understand it is one of those tokens gets depleted. So 5 times. Either of those, Poet or Mountain Shrine plays 5 times, will activate Panic. And whoever does it on their turn with 1 star left, um, then it activates during their turn because it's always an action phase. I think. I don't know if there's a star with a treasure. I don't think so. A sun. Okay, so we know there will be this panic thing, which we have to bake into the strategy. Um, we had a 4-3, right? Yeah, 4-3 open. Um, 5. That might be turn 7-8. Just guessing, really, and no experience with the cards. Yeah, definitely before turn 10, I would expect panic to activate. The reason is Poet, I already can see here it's a cantrip, and it has the ability to draw. It's a little bit like an improved Will-O-Wisp, which draws up to 2 cost, and this one draws up to 3 cost. It doesn't draw itself because it costs 4 unless you have a cost reduction in play. And then the Mountain Shrine, if we start with those. So this looks nice as an opener, but not like awesome. It's basically a lab. And a lab open is usually okay, but not like superb. Later on, it will probably get worse the more better cards we get or higher cost cards. In the Mountain Shrine, this is a treasure, a tracking card. Gives us 2 virtual coin, which sounds nice in the face of panic. And yeah, 1 sun, that's all right. Like a side effect, it's not an immediate benefit, or not even a benefit at all, depends. And then there's this additional, then if there are any action cards in the trash, plus 2 cards. So it can become like a mode or something that draws. You trash first, so it's a little bit different, but still, yeah, it's sort of a terminal 2 draw card that also trashes before you draw. That's quite good, but your opponent gets the same thing because it says here in the trash, and the trash is, yeah, for both players. So a cumulative collection of cards that any player trashed. So it also activates for them. In which case, whoever has more of them and more villages, they can play more, and then they benefit more from it. Yeah, so we'll have to see if we want or if this is relevant to activate. I don't know. Now let's check for the regular, yeah, like actions, buys, and draw, and then we can come back to the remaining new cards. Yeah, buy, the only buy is gold mine, and then if there is panic, treasure you play is two buys. There's gaining workshop, seems relevant because there's villages and like poets to gain. Yeah, even well gardens, yeah, workshop gardens. Hmm, that looks relevant, but then you need a lot of villages. I wonder how much trashing you should be doing. What's the draw? The draw is well daimyo on a cantrip is draw or on a village on this village at least harbinger. Yeah, these are all. This is all a little bit of draw because you play one card one action and then you play another card double, and if that card is a like a cantrip, you draw two more cards. So you play two and you redrew three. So that's a little bit of draw, not much, but it's like a secret cave and what's the other one that draws the known cards? Three cost card where you then have to guess the top card. And then with secret passage you can set it up. Not secret cave, but secret passage of course. Then you can set up a draw, which is also you play two cards and you can draw three. So it's a weak form, but it's at least it allows us to draw. But then there is this Ronin. Draw until you have seven cards, and it's a shadow card, which is also a new mechanic because this card um, I think is at the bottom of your deck once you draw into your deck. So it's not in the discard. You can't activate it if it's in the discard, but you can activate it if it's in basically your remaining cards you can draw. If you have an action left, because it still costs an action. That's quite strong, I think, here with those villages. So I rather want a Ronin than relying too much on daimyos and harbingers, which is just very much yeah much more expensive. Yeah, is I mean you could also try to ignore those and just play workshop gardens, which would be super funny. Yeah, in a game without trashing, you gain around seven workshops and then you just empty the piles. But then we miss all the fun with the new cards. But it would give us a baseline if we just get workshop, 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 workshop. Well, maybe one or two villages in between and gardens, and then finish the game 10, 11 turns. If they help a little bit with the piles. Yeah, or do we do that afterwards? I don't know. Haven't had a workshop Gardens Kingdom for a while. I mean, I know roughly how to play it. But there is also village, so this makes it more interesting. So they would activate panic for us, and then we lose our treasures, which is not like necessarily catastrophic because we have all those workshops and villages which can just gain, and we can rebuy coppers then a lot. I think you are just skipping the trashing here and enter right with workshop and double workshop open. Maybe poet. And skip the trashing. Ah. I mean, alternatives are this mountain shrine because it's a dead card. We could get two of them. Mm. Or we get yeah, 3/4 is better than 4/3. Because then I think I would get a workshop and a mountain shrine, and we would go a little bit with less debt into the shuffle. I mean, we could still do that, get the workshop first and then the mountain shrine. Even if they collide, it's not like catastrophic, and then we could get rid of our estates. I just don't know how important that is to get rid of those estates. If this is like a gardens rush, well, mm, yeah, but I feel super sad not to use any of those cards. But I think what I'm doing is, and then I'll just post a comment when the real game starts. I'll do the baselining with just workshops, and then I play the real game afterwards. I just need to see how that goes. Now we have 2 workshops, 3 workshops, and it's probably even a daimyo. It's better than the shrine, I think. Because we don't need money, we just need workshops. On the other hand, we can't buy a workshop then next turn, but a daimyo is still better than having another workshop, I think. Let's get the daimyo. Yeah, so we're not fully here, and now I think I get well, of course I get nothing here. Yeah, 3 here. I get a village. No, let's do another workshop right now, and then we get the village. Yeah, look here. This is the daimyo effect kicking in now. Village, village. Yeah, then we have 2 villages in the shuffle. That's great, and we get another daimyo, I think. So we're really not trashing. I mean, we'll never hit 5 or anything. So workshop village, right? Oh no, hold on. Workshop. No village. Village. Just gut feel. Okay. Let's see if that works with their trashing stuff. When do we start with the gardens? I think I take a workshop and a village and nothing. Yeah, here it's better, I think, to take nothing. Because then we can buy a gardens or have some flexibility to maybe even get a Ronin or something. Let's see if we draw. It's just this turn, right? The next time you play. Well, but it's just. Is it this turn? The next time. This turn. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't stay in the game. Okay, panic activates soon, so we have to watch out for that. Now let's get, I think, 2 more workshops. In turn 9, I don't feel particularly good about my deck state. But let's see afterwards. I mean, we had 1 or 2 terminal collisions, and that's totally expected. That's actually part of this exercise. You should get more workshops um, than trying to avoid terminal collision at all costs. So I think, well, we gain 2. Yeah, we gain this again, and well, I think I just get another workshop, and we actually buy the first gardens, or vice versa. I mean, it doesn't matter. Um, the daimyos are out. There's villages. Yeah, I think I should buy the first gardens here. The reason is if we hit 3, then this panic thing kicks in. Now the panic is on. Okay. Yeah, they are daimyoing themselves to death, but they're not playing any cards. So, I mean, they are losing, but I think I would be very surprised if not. Gardens. I think we just get all the gardens now. We have enough workshops. And now we get 3 coppers. 1, 2, 3 coppers. Okay, this is a little bit sad, but then we just buy coppers. Yeah, they're really getting lost, but I don't know, My deck state is not good. Okay, this is uh do we get a daimyo maybe and just 4 coppers or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I get another daimyo. That seems okayish. Okay, 15 points. I mean, that's quite something. Okay, yeah. I mean, they can get maximum 2 gardens here, and yeah, yeah. The AI is completely lost. I don't know how much they've been trained with the new cards, but they should be better prepared against the workshop rush, I think. I mean, it's that simple what we are doing here. It's basically nothing actually. Okay, I mean we have points, but 11 turns and that, yeah, I'll beat that with the other strategy. I feel pretty confident about that. Oh, did we forget to? Yeah, we couldn't rebuy. Oh, sure. We have to rebuy the coppers now. Yeah, but we had debt. That's the bigger disadvantage of debt. You can't rebuy the coppers even because they cost 0, but you don't have 0. You have debt. Yeah. Okay, that's quite something. Yeah, they have debt. So what are they doing now? I'm interested to see that. A daimyo. Okay, another big card. Okay, that's super interesting. Are they getting eight coppers? One. Let's see how many coppers. 3, 4. Okay, they got 4 coppers. I don't know if there's a specific logic behind it, but yeah, we get 4 coppers. 1, 2, 3. And I think this time I'm not getting this daimyo, I think, because I just accumulate more coppers. So we are already using this in the rush, but it's, I mean, turn 13. I mean, they can't overtake us, I think, but I might actually be wrong. Let's see if, but we have so many gardens. I mean, if I buy more coppers now, it looks like we are ending it this turn. Did they ever trash? No. I mean, they got a province. That's good for them. But yeah, now it's over. 1, 2. No, it's not. There's one left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 27. Yeah, they can't beat that. And we are basically, I mean, our upside is still so high. Let's see how many points we can squeeze out. 1, 2, 1. And I mean, then it's just estates, right? 1, 2. Okay, and another estate and 4 coppers. Okay, 30 points. That's not impressive. Yeah, I mean, that is not impressive. So I think I'll not. Well, I can copy it quickly. I'll go on pause and then I'll replay it differently. Okay, so I'm back and let's just continue. So what do I need to do? It's Sunday, right? No, it's Saturday. Yes, here this is the Saturday. Yeah, Sunday. I mean, it's Sunday now here because it's after 12, but it's Saturday. So this one. Um, Good. So I think we again have a 4-3 open. This is great. Then we have a better comparison. I want this mountain shrine. I mean, 3-4 would still be better, I'm pretty sure. 3-4 is workshop mountain shrine. And here I think we do workshop mountain shrine anyways, I think. We could do a poet and mountain shrine and then delay the workshop. But I really want a workshop very soon. I mean, one is because of the gardens, to not fall behind on the workshops if they go for a gardens rush. And 2 is also the villages and the gaining. There's no plus buy, as we established earlier, other than gold mine. And oh, I didn't talk about the gold mine thing here with the option to gain a gold and then 4 debt, which feels like mediocre. it's okay because the gold stays there, I mean, in your deck normally forever, unless you trash it or it gets trashed. But here, the panic basically makes this a very bad trade because I mean, imagine you manage to get the gold and you draw it, which normally you always want, and then you play it, it disappears. You have a -1 effect from the gold because you get 4 dead, you played gold for 3, and then so this doesn't make any sense, the gold mine here. There's no yeah pinging or throning the treasures, so you can't get more than 3 out of that gold. So it's a loss business. I mean, I'd love to take the pole, but I just don't think it's really good here. I think it's workshop and mountain shrine, and accepting the 30% risk of terminal collision. I think it's 31%. I need to look that up, but yeah, it's around 30%. So I'm willing to accept that. We can't do it vice versa because then if we buy the mountain shrine here, we will have uh, 1 dead and then only 3 coming in. Yeah, that would be 2 mountain shrines. That could also work. 2 mountain shrines. And then somehow paying off and then getting the workshop. But if imagine you don't collide the mountain shrines, which is nice, but then you have probably have 5 on the second play. Without dead, you will likely hit 4 or 5. Yeah, how important is the trashing given, you have these gardens stuff coming in? I think I do the workshop and mountain shrine, which is feels a little bit sad with the 4-3 open. And here I think, oh yeah, now we really have a risk of a terminal collision, but I think I take it daimyo. Okay, this is actually good. And we just pay off. And now I'm thinking if we want it, I want a Ronin very soon. First, the village. The workshop gains a village. So we are not really rushing like we did it before with getting tons of workshops first. We are trying to balance this and then getting more gaining capacity a little bit later is my plan here, if that makes sense. Yeah, is this? I think I don't want a second dial because I want this Ronin. Then we can really trash fast. Um, on the other hand, the coppers will go so soon. Then do you need daimyo or can you add a Ronin or do you just play daimyo and village is enough for draw? I think I'd like to have 1 Ronin. Because if you play multiple workshops after some villages, you are down to, I don't know, 2 or 3 cards, and then the Ronin really draws a lot. So my gut feel is nothing here. Yeah. Okay, and now it's probably another workshop and a village. Village. Okay. Daimyo Mountain Shrine. That seems good. I mean, we get rid of, yeah, and here we go. I think here we take this Ronin, and it goes into the shuffle, so it's a shadow card. It will be at the bottom. Okay, nice. I mean, we can't really draw here unless the daimyo use the guy here, but unless the daimyo reveals the village. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, that was an insanely good draw. If we don't beat our previous result, then I'm really disappointed. So here we have another workshop, so we just take a village right now, right? Well, both ways it works. We could even add a poet. We have so many uh, villages are more important to play more workshops. I think it's probably it doesn't matter really if it's workshop or village. We will just get the other one with the other workshop. So I just take a village now and play this Ronin. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Workshop, and yeah, now I really wonder, Panic has activated 11 buys because we drew decks so nicely. I mean, then is this just like, are these our last couple? I can't search right now. The log, I played on Domino.games earlier in the day. Well, it was on my mobile, so I didn't see a lot, but I could access those Rising Sun cards. And yeah, there you can search for what you did in the log, like the full log. And so I think it's me who trashed these coppers, right? Because we gained the workshop and the village, and there's nothing else in our deck. Yeah. So we're basically out of treasures if we don't rebuy anything here. I mean, my gut feel is we are at turn 7 and we had this super nice draw with the village coming at the exactly right time. That if we prioritize villages right now and get another daimyo, we can get a lot of workshops next turn, and we're just giving up on the coppers. Maybe we should get one or two just to be able to buy more later for gardens, because if we don't have any treasure, then we have to gain one with workshop to to get more buys or other gains other than workshop is the thing. Because if they do that well, they will just outnumber us with the deck size. And then even if we have like 6 gardens, we might not win because they get a province, 2 gardens, and then millions of coppers, which makes their gardens worthy enough. And if we have 18 points from gardens, say 6 times 3, and they have 2 times 5, and the province is also 18, that's funny. So 6 gardens is more important than getting many coppers, I think. Yeah. So let's prioritize gardens. 1, 2, but I think I get 1 copper. I mean, we are drawing with that Ronin, we are guaranteed to draw. I think we can actually get. Do we need another daimyo? Is that helping us? It gets us another workshop, which we can gain and play. So I think it should be worth it. 1, 2, 2 coppers would be 4 buys, 5 buys. I think I'm fine to have 5 buys. I mean, we won't have any payload, right? Mountain Shrine, 1 Mountain Shrine, that's 2. And then 2 coppers is 4. And if we take debt here, we'll just be about out of debt. And if we just plan to be out of debt, we have a little risk then to dud. It's small, but it's there. So for that, we would need 4 coppers. 4 coppers, 1 estate, and all those workshops, that's too much risk for me. I think I just take 1. But I'm more on the conservative side in these sort of things. But then we lose the copper. If we take that now, we lose the copper next turn, and then it's gone. I mean, we can't rebuy it. We have to gain it then with a workshop. Yeah, this is, I think, I mean, it's already like optimizing the whole thing, but I think this is the key question in this type of play. Do you keep coppers to be able to buy more coppers, or do you just, can it and you gain one with workshop if you absolutely have to? I think I'm more in that camp. But the AI doesn't seem to play this competitively, so I won't know. From like just looking at what the AI is doing, I won't know. I think I just prioritize gaining those gardens. So I take 1 copper And then we have one, two, three, four, five terminal cards. Yeah, five terminals, and we only need to see one village, and we could be activating Ronin. That is what I'm comfortable with, and then we don't get a daimyo, I think, because I want to be able to rebuy Copas. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Hmm. Let's just scan the Copas completely. I think I really don't know. Um, I mean, you can empty curses here if you like later, if you have enough Copas. That's a funny finish. Curses, villages, but then you need a few gardens. 10 points is still quite a lot. I think I'm playing without copas, but that might cost the game. I mean, we could be gaining more shrines or silvers to get back to zero, like out of debt, and let's just not get the daimyo. Okay, I'll just not do anything here anymore. Just end my turn. Okay, good. Now we play one village. What do we want to play double? I think it's the workshop because we can then play the Ronin with more draw. Yeah, we're not playing the Mountain Shrine. There's no action in the trash. Double, and then I mean we could just trash one card. I think we will all only trash one card. Is it just two villages, and then yeah, why not? And then we call it we have to call the guy now. Mm-hmm. Uh, village, village, and now we can gain the workshops. Workshop, workshop. Yeah, and we keep the copper and we buy coppers, I think. But it really impedes our draw. You see, now we can't gain and play stuff. So I'm really not sure about this copper. I'm not sure. I think it was wrong to keep it. Well, it was wrong in terms of to end the game quicker, but it's not. Yeah, now we just get villages because we don't want that. Yeah, and here three. What do you do? I mean, we can get another workshop and two coppers, and then we should be ready to. We should be ready to finish next turn. One, two coppers. Okay. Yeah, we only have one daimyo, I think, so we probably need to play it on a. Okay, I mean, they get the coppers before gardens. Okay, interesting. What turn is it? Should be like turn 9 or 10. 8. Oh, okay, then turn 9 only. And we are very close to finishing. I just hope. Well, they have 14 cards now. There's no way they can outnumber us. Village, 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 village. Okay. Workshop, 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 gardens, Ronan. Yeah, now we just played on the village. And then we go on village, 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 workshop, 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 workshop. Yeah, I think next turn we are finishing. Yeah, there is not a village down there, but I think we are still fine. And this one is just doing nothing. I think it's not. I mean, we don't need to trash copas. Ah, well, hold on. We might want to draw actually. Let me think about that. Yeah, before we play all those workshops, just to not have this card at the bottom, because it increases the chance for a dud. I mean, this is overcautious, but I'm doing it. Like, seriously. Yeah, and there's another workshop actually. So yeah, one. Now we could get poets and just hold back with the gardens. Poet, poet. I think it's rather a daimyo for the buy. It's more reliable. So we get one, two. This is enough. I just want to finish and not risk a daimyo. Not more coppers than two. Okay. Ooh, this is a bit scary, but we have one village. It should be enough. Okay. Yeah, the AI is that's fast. 10 turns is fast. That's above my expectation, I think. I was thinking 12 turns. But we had this one phenomenal draw. So, oh, this is great. Okay. So just workshop on gardens and play the Ronin now. More search space for villages. Yeah, and we play the villages double. Village, village. Yeah, let's hold back with this because we might. I mean, it's already. No, it's not yet over. We need four. Yeah, another village. Great. Well, now it's over because we have four workshops and we can just empty gardens. But we want to draw as much as possible. So, um, yeah, I definitely want to see the second copper for more payload against like coppers and. So the daimyo could be on the poet actually. Yeah, because it's two buys we are getting. Yeah. So let's play the poet. Okay, it's not. It didn't work. Um, I think we just draw without trashing. I'm not trashing a workshop. Decline. Yeah, this is fine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, we can't beef them up anymore, but yeah, 10 turns is yeah way better than the and almost the same VP, way better than the previous kingdom. So I'm glad I replayed it. It kind of gave me a feel for the power of some of those cards. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe in the tournament 6 p.m. CET, 4 p.m. UTC on it's risingsun.dominion.games. Have a good night. Bye bye.